Hello, this is Alekius, and welcome back to another episode of Admiral Dreadnoughts. Today we're going to do Prevail in the Mediterranean. Although I have some suggestions and some ideas elsewhere, we're going to do this one for today until I can sort those out. Prevail in the Mediterranean. Lead the Italian naval forces and defeat a powerful British fleet. It is 1941 near the Cape of Matapan, south of Greece, where British and Italian fleet prepare to fight each other. You are in command of the Italian fleet. You must defeat the enemy without taking heavy losses. Your fleet of cruisers and destroyers can be reinforced either by a few strong battleships or multiple cruisers of various types that you will design. The British possess 3 state-of-the-art battleships accompanied by many light cruisers and destroyers. We'll have everything from light cruiser to heavy battleship, $160 million to do it with. We have to face 3 battleships of 2 designs, 7 light cruisers, and 15 destroyers. We will have supporting us 2 heavy cruisers, 2 light cruisers, and 10 destroyers. We'll have a bunch of time and sink 40% of the enemies, 100% of the battleships, keep 35% of the allies alive. That's heavy losses to my impression, but whatever. Anybody who's seen me knows I'm probably going to go for a battleship. I love the heavy. Oh man, that's such a better hull form. But the resistance, so much better on this side. Large cruiser. Heavy cruiser. Much worse, actually. Oh, that is a large cruiser. The various heavy cruisers and then the light cruiser. Should we make something fast and maneuverable? Like, we could try to do a large cruiser, but I don't think we'll have the armament or armor that we really need. Pardon me for just a moment. Oh, I thought I was going to sneeze. There it is. I know it makes the engine cost way more. Also saves a lot of weight, so we're going to go ahead and go all out. And we'll dial it back, which seems to have turned into my normal way of doing things. Do we want to aim for a particular speed? Should we do fast battleships? It'd say fast and maneuverable. 30 knots would do that. That's not going to leave us a lot. Let's see, 41.5 kilotons by... Alright, that's only 2 kilotons to add 4 knots of speed. That's not bad at all, actually. Try to squeeze it up to 32. We'll be optimistic. Towers. We have a 400-ton difference. Long range accuracy is not significantly different, but the base accuracy is. We're going to go light, or try to at least. Probably going to be one of these two. Back with such a minor difference. I mean, the cost is significantly higher, but With just that being the difference, we'll probably use the better one. Ooh. The cost is significantly less, and it's a better tower. And then we have the lighter weight. No long range bonus on that one. That's a tough choice. If we want to maximize weight savings, we'll go for that one, but I'm not sure I want to. Damage control, long range accuracy. Oh, geez, that's gigantic. I'm going to need to move that forward. Funnel wise, 58, 66, 725 versus 870. And I think we're going to be a 3-turret ship. And if we're going to do that, might as well slide this as far back unless we put a heavy secondary turret back there. I want to give some room up forward for a barbette. We also want to be able to have a decent gun. Mark 3, Mark 4 at 15 inch, Mark 5 at 13. And so I may do the 13 inch. You know, somebody out there, somebody is screaming, why would you go with such a low caliber gun? And you're not necessarily wrong, because even between the 13 and the 14 you can see the differences. And then the 15 and the 16, Mark 4 to 3. That 15 is actually pretty good. And the massive 18, which is not bad at all. But I think I might stick to my guns, but humching. Y'all should know me by now. Like, I do different things, not because they're optimal, but because nobody does them. And I want to see if they're viable. I want to see if they're different. I want to see if it's some kind of edge case. So medium superimpose, yeah, it's not going to be. Let's find out if this one will superimpose properly. Stick that there, and it will, so we can use the smaller superimposed. Let's move this forward a tick. This one forward a tad. Such small. Are you kidding me? We can stick it up there. We can actually do a 4-turret. I'm not sure we should, but we can. On top of, we'd actually do a 5-turret if we slid things forward a little bit, which I don't really want to do. That's kind of nuts. How much would the barbette weigh back here? 115 tons. It's really not that bad. That gets us some space Alternatively, we delete the X turret. I'm going to leave it on for now. Ace mates, we have none. Secondaries, I do, as we've seen on some of the other ones, I do like the 8-inch secondaries. They are a lot of fun. That is blocking that turret. Come on now. That does not appear to be blocking it. How about this? Take a much closer look this time. No, that if that is blocking it, it's pretty marginal. I'll put another 8-inch up here. No way I'm going to fit another one behind this turret. And we're pretty heavy already. 6-inch being another favorite of mine. Will that block? That is under the sweep of the turret. But will block the 8-inch turrets. So we'll see about sticking them elsewhere. Does that block those? No? Alright. That will block that one. Do I want to avoid that? I'm going to do something like this and they'll be able to cross deck. Won't block as much so the 8-inch can fire forward. And then we can put something, although I should probably save that for torpedoes. Yeah, that's fine. Triple 4-inch. Awkward. Just a single pair. 3-inch. I don't think we're going to fit this anywhere. 2-inch is where we usually see them again. And it looks like this tower doesn't have spots for 2-inch. Which is fine, because they're largely useless. Not completely. Oh, a centerline torpedo launcher. You know how much compressed gas you would have to use to get that off the deck? Like, the compressed gas to launch it clear of that deck is just a disaster waiting to happen. We could sneak something in. It's nuts that you can do that. 5-inch. We have 3, 4, 5. 5, that's 15 barrels each side. We can bring it down to 12 barrels each side. 3, 6, 9 for the 8. 8, 12. Or I mean 9, 12. Yeah, that's acceptable. We'll do something a little bit more like this. Maybe get rid of those ones. I mean, they're... I don't know. Oh, they'll let us do underwater. I don't really want to do that, though. Alright, back to these. I think... What's the penetration going to look like? Nah, we need to do the rest. Increased... Standard torpedoes. Let's do 2 powder for the penetration, since that's what I'm checking. See, maximum 43 as opposed to white powder. It's at 40, almost 11 at 25 kilometers. 15.7 at 20 kilometers. That's not that huge a difference. We need about 30 inches for the belt, is my guess. Rate of fire 1.5 rounds per minute. 1.58. Penetration 27 inches at 10 kilometers. 25 at 10. We'll still go with that. Do I want the auto load? Be a lot heavier. I think I'll keep it standard for now. Go for electric torpedoes. Big ones. That gives us a range of 13 kilometers. If we're going to get within 13 kilometers of an enemy battleship, one that, given the way the AI does things, will need 20 inches of belt armor, might be doable. We want the coincidence then. Like, I would love the long range accuracy, but we don't really need it if we're doing things like that. Do like the gun aiming speed, power spotting, accuracy penalty. Just looking at weight and cost and things. Radar really does improve things though. Back down to the funnels. I said we need about 20. What parts are placed badly? What is broken? Try to get this as far back as we can get it. The torpedoes are what you're freaking out about. Okay. We'll fix that. Ooh, the torpedoes, please. Let's see, if we move this back to there, it should be able to sweep clean around. So there'll be no obstruction. Oh, we accidentally deleted the 8-inch that was up here. Forward offset is kind of nasty. How badly is that going to hurt us? 4% accuracy. Hurts the rudder shift speed too. We could downsize the tower. That'll allow us to slide some things back. Not usually prone to doing this, but I'm going to do it here. So modern secondary tower 1. Allow us to slide this back. Allow us to slide that back. Bring that forward just a little bit. And then we'll tweak that one when we get a chance. But right now the forward turret should be able to sweep side to side as well. Go back to the 8-inch. That should be fine. Doesn't seem to block. We can still fit the 8 there. And then we back down to 5-inch, which we can place there. Will that interfere? Barely. Something like that. Also does not interfere. So we're down a couple 5-inch turrets. This is fine. Still get those kind of crazy positioned 4-inch. No room for, well, that barely interferes. Do we even want a 2-inch or a 3-inch there? And can we do a 4-inch that does not interfere? I'd rather leave the 8-inch intact. That has such a limited arc, I'm not sure I want to do it. Similar with that. So yeah, we'll lose some of our secondaries, but we have a much better offset. Things much more balanced. Okay, yeah. And we're still within, and we have just about everything maxed out, which is nuts. 7-inch deck, yeah, that should be fine. Let's get the tower and turrets up to spec. Spec the turrets a little bit better. 6 inches on the secondaries, and it's fine. Bring in the deck extended. See if we can get it up to 5. Yeah, that's not bad at all. Secondaries actually take up a significant amount of weight. Nuts going into this with 13-inch guns? Possibly. And putting all our eggs in one basket. This is a single battleship. We're not doing two. He's fast, though. I don't see any way that I can increase cost to save weight. It's like the towers and such are heavier. Could trim down a turret, but I don't really want to do that. We're going to go into this. We'll see how it works out. I have a feeling it won't work out very well. This is a single battleship. With small guns at that. More like a... and with its speed, it's more of a battlecruiser than anything else. And welcome back. That took an unusually long period of time. Here's our lineup. There we go, we can see them immediately. What is everybody doing? Environmentals, not great, not terrible. Heavy cruisers are following. Light cruisers. Let's have you just fall. Bring you in normal. Then we have... what? Let's move you to that group, you to that group. No, not all of you. One at a time. Yeah, you're one of the extra ones. So we'll do it that way. And you will follow the light cruisers. You will follow the destroyers. Bring you all in. Normal. Save your torpedoes, please. Oh, we have torpedoes even on the heavy cruisers. How fast are the heavy cruisers? 33. Can everybody keep up with the battleship? Yes, they can. Barely. Alright, let's rock and roll. And I know I'm being nuts here, charging in with the battleship when we're in torpedo range already. Don't know what you are, but I'm interested in taking you out. Wow, took out one of our... wow. 13 and a 15-inch hit on one of our destroyers? Randomly like that? Wow, that is a lot of ships. Maybe I should have invested in long-range tech. Let's keep coming to the left. That'll hurt our accuracy significantly. Secondary is now engaging. Bring it down to 28 knots, I think. Hit another one of our destroyers. There we go. Hit the destroyer with 13-inch. You know what? Let's make sure we're using appropriate ammo. Oh, it's a light cruiser. There's the torpedoes that we've been expecting. Even the high explosive should be appropriate damage. Make a hard right-hand turn. That was no penetration. Is that enough armor to really stick with high explosive? They're running away. No, we're closing with them. Things are settling down here. Our own maneuver, only a slight issue. Yeah, let's go back to auto. The choice between over penetrating or not penetrating, and I'll go with the over penetration, thank you. 15-inch hit on our destroyers again. What is this nonsense? There we go, good hits. Getting ready to turn. There we go, good flooding. We'll turn into them. Next turn will be away though. Plenty of hits. Lots of 13s, lots of 8s. Should be pretty much just finishing her off now. There we go. 2 fires, more flooding. Looks like it'll be a flood out. There she goes. Auto targeting wants to go after the Southampton. I am more than happy to oblige. We'll turn towards, then we'll continue our turn, go broadside. Ooh, we're within 9 kilometers. Yeah, let's go broadside. That's more than close enough for a light cruiser. Excellent. Devastating hit. Sinking. Now we'll go after the Mohawk, which is at 11.5, about to be 11 kilometers. There's torpedoes. That's just 1 hit. Possibly 2. Yeah, it was 2 hits. turning in. Ammo debt. Lots more flooding. I don't think it'll be quite. It might be enough. Yeah, it looks like they're going to get it under control. Just in time for the next hit, probably. There we go, main caliber, and there's more flooding. That'll be an end to her. Now for the new castle, which is at 11. Oh, cut down. What are we looking at? Let's do hard. That should be good. Back to the new castle, we're at 10 kilometers. We are now clear of those torpedoes. Switch sides and fade away from the main fleet. Flooding up forward. Yeah, we're within 8 kilometers. This is... She's not going to have a good day. Excellent fire control. I love having good fire control because your own maneuvers don't. Only 7%? That's not bad. And we lost one of our light cruisers. You know what? Just don't be in combat anymore. Battleship's gonna have to do it all on their own. We're losing ships left and right. Much the same way we're taking out all these guys. The destroyers are the only ones that are in semi-decent shape, because they're hard to hit. Calliope and Apollo. Good names for cruisers. That should be a good... No hit there. Surprising. Turn the torps off. We don't need to launch any of ours. Especially since we only have 4 launches. Alright, that's gotta be a hit. No? Oh no, we did get 2 hits with the 13-inch. I feel like we've been in the same direction for too long. And we're under 6 kilometers, not that that matters for that one. We have 12 and 9, so yeah, Apollo is the one to go after. It looks like she launched her torpedoes anyways. There we go. Pair of good hits. Looks like the enemy is using 15-inch guns. So we're not nearly as bad off as we thought we'd be. Looks like we're going to lose our light cruiser though, so we'll have to set them to follow the heavy cruisers. Back to the battleship, 8.5 kilometers. We'll turn in towards them. Take a closer look. What hits have we taken? 7-inch? There we go. Engine damage and significant flooding. The Apollo should be down soon. Torpedoes. Looks like we're evading appropriately. Couple more flooding. Is that enough? Oh, no, she had recovered some for flooding. Straighten out. Oh, yep. Full engine damage. 18% hit chance. Up to 20. There we go. Want Calliope. Although with this destroyer being standing still, let's try that. We'll head to the wreck of the Apollo. There we go. And if the destroyer is going to sit still for us, we might as well take advantage of it while they're within a reasonable range. There we go. Too little too late? Are they moving even? No, they're still standing still. Those destroyers are moving. Alright, let's drop down to 12 knots. The heavy cruisers and kind of obliquely parallel the battle area. Getting nervous. Those are these, less than 10. You're really making me nervous. Secondaries, alt. Do a hard over. Well, I haven't launched yet. No, that might be it for lapwing. Maybe. Nope, she's done. No? Hanging on? Oh, hanging on by the skin of her teeth. I'm really worried about torpedoes now. There we go, more flooding. Will that be enough? And rudder amidships. Lapwing just hanging on. Pheasant's gotta be hurting. 3.2%. Alright, let's just shift targets. From 44% chance to hit. Where are you going? You're not supposed to be here. What are you doing? Own maneuver, 3%. Not a big deal. You know what? Weapons free. Oh, you guys launched torpedoes already? Like, seriously, what are you even doing? And up to 6 kilometers, let's turn around and pursue. Try to save some ammo. We are going through quite a bit. .3, 5.4. Stay on Viking then. Let's get you two moved to this group. And let's actually grab these 4, bring them to this group. You know what? Fine. If you guys want to do this, get in here. What kind of torpedoes are we looking at? 22-kilometer range. Standard or oxygen. Reload times are better. There we go. Big hit on Viking. And that gives enough for the 8-inch to open up. There we go. 8-inch hit. There we go. Big hits. Let's make a hard turn here. We are maneuvering and we have this one closing in. torpedo hit. I'm not going to complain. Down to 5 kilometers. Get the mains on the Nepean. There we go. We'll keep that hard turn going. Yeah, just stay hard maneuver. There we go. That's what I want to see. Try to disable her before she can launch those torpedoes, because she might have us dead to rights if she launches anytime soon. I think they'll close 2.5 kilometers before we can get stern 2. In which case we should probably shift our aim. Oh, there's the torpedoes. What are we looking at? Keep maneuvering. I think we might be okay. I think that's it for Nepean. After Viking now. Rudder, midships, let him pass, let him pass. Alright, continue the turn. Good hits. Rest of the enemy fleet's over that way. Increase time acceleration. Start seeing this through. Alright, Calliope is our next target. Bring her up to full speed. I forgot to check to see that we had enough funnel, but with diesel 2 engines we should. $18 kilometers away. We've got 6.5 hours to go. Now all we really need to do is to sink just under half of the enemy. We just took out a bunch of destroyers. We've taken out most of the light cruisers. 15 destroyers, 7 light cruisers, 3 battleships. That all it was. We've got 2 light cruisers left. What's the Colossus class look like? Yeah, not too much of a threat. Here's the other light cruiser. Dublin? Yep. Alright, let's turn in towards Calliope. Picking up a lot of the enemy fleet now. And torpedoes. This one's gonna be close. I think we're gonna take one on the nose. harder turn. Rudder midships. Yeah, it's gonna clip right over here. I don't know if there's any way to avoid that one. Oh, pfft. That did nothing. Bring us back down to 28 knots. There we go. First few hits on Calliope. Own maneuver 2%, 3%, 4%. Yeah, that's reasonable. You can kind of weave back and forth. .5% chance. And other way. Oh, yeah, I should probably detach you. Where are our heavy cruisers? Slowly steaming away. Turn you around. Back to the battleship. We don't want to miss anything. Up to 8.2% accuracy. Time to weave. I think ammo conservation was the right choice to make here. So was getting the 8-inch. .47 hits out of 1,000 rounds. Lots of fires, lots of floodings, module damage. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Gotta be getting close to sinking 40% of the enemies. And we've got the 5-inch getting involved. There's the torpedoes. I believe we are clear. And we've got full broadside at the moment. There we go. Come back the other way. So far, I'm pretty pleased with the choice of the Venere Armata. Going with the lower caliber main guns, high velocity with white powder, very flat trajectories, a little bit more accurate. Good configuration, able to turn quickly despite no train gear to help traverse the guns. I'm getting a little bit close to this guy. Yeah, this will probably finish her off. I don't like being this close. There we go. I'm flooding up forward for a change. Should help finish her off. Looks like that might be it for her. Yep, she's done. Who else do it? Oh, that was it. That was enough. Victory is ours. Mission complete. We have prevailed in the Mediterranean in one. And with that, we're at the end of the episode. Appreciate you staying till the end. Please let me know what you think. Leave a comment below, especially if you think I was crazy going with 13-inch, or what you would have done a little bit differently. I think I've been doing this long enough that anybody's been watching from the beginning kind of has a feel for the game and how things are, but with the 1940 tech, the smaller caliber worked out this time, and I really didn't need the support of the rest of the fleet that much. Kind of made a super ship. But with that, I hope you all have a good day. Take care, everyone.